Hey, what's up, guys? Reef Spy here, and I've been nominated for the Aquarium Tuber Tag Challenge. I think that's what it's called. It's basically a series of 9 questions, and the 10th one is nominate 3 other people. So I've been nominated by PR Fish Girl to answer the questions and then tag some more people. So let's go. Let me see. First question. Fish only or reef tank? Well, pretty obvious. I think I go for reef tank. I just love the corals and just having, such a wide variety of creatures, inside the aquarium. So reef tank for me. Soft or hard corals? That's a tough one. I like all of them, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be the hard corals, and that's why I've got the camera focused on the hard corals in my tank. This is a mixed reef, and half of my tank I have some LPS and soft corals down there, and then on this end I have mainly most of my SPS stony corals. So yeah, they're all really nice, but I'd say I'm partial to the hard or stony corals, and just because they may not look like much, when you first see them, if you don't know what you're looking at, but if you know what kind of care goes into growing these things and how delicate they can be, it really is something to see when you see a nice, fully grown out colony. So go with SPS for me. My favorite coral. That is a tough one. I really like corals that grow well. So if I'm going to pick one in my tank here, how about that pink bird's nest that's up there in the upper left-hand corner? I really do like that one. I also like that red planet, which is the pink one in the sort of right-hand corner. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's so many corals that I like. So it's really tough to pick a favorite, so we'll go with those 2. My favorite fish. You've probably already seen him swimming back and forth across the camera here. When I'm sitting on the couch just watching the tank, my powder brown tang. He is always out and about. Swimming back and forth, always wants to be the center of attention. So, he's probably the first fish that I'm always looking at, and he's just constantly, here he comes now, wants to be the center of attention. So I'll probably go with the powder brown tang. Great fish. Least favorite coral. Like I said, it's hard to say. Like I said, I really like all the different types of corals, but if I had to pick the least favorite ones, it's really ones that can become invasive or really difficult to remove if you want to, move it to a different place or just get it out of your tank. So possibly the Kenya trees, which are down there in the right-hand corner. That's the brown waving ones. I just don't like the way that sometimes they will break pieces off and they'll float around the tank and land on something else and sting it, and maybe it'll start growing where you don't want them to. Or maybe the green star polyps, which are the green mound down in the bottom left, which sort of looks like grass. But these corals are great if you put them in the proper places. They can be easily controlled. That's why I try to keep those star polyps on their own little island. So if I do need to cut it back, it's very easy to do so. But I really do like them, but I just don't like that they can grow onto things and you can't get rid of them. Least favorite fish. I don't really have any fish that I dislike. If I had to pick one, I've always seen them in the store. Maybe those pajama cardinal fish. I don't know. For some reason, they just don't do it for me. But I don't hate them, but I just never bought one. And okay, next question: homemade or commercial food? I'll go with commercial food. I've never tried making my own food, although I'd like to try it sometime. For lighting, LED, T5, or metal halide. I've only ever used LED. and I think I get pretty good results with it, so I'm going to say LED. Number 9, what would be my dream tank? We might be looking at it here. This tank I set up, I'd always wanted a larger tank, and this is a 180-gallon tank, which I started to put together, filled it up, I think, in March of this year. Obviously, all of the corals and stuff, had come from my other tanks, but this is really the tank that I wanted. It's realistically probably the largest tank that I'm going to have in this, house. But I'd have to go this. But I mean, obviously, if I weren't living here and it wasn't an option, maybe like a 300-gallon tank, something really long, where I could get some of those really big fish and tangs and schools of tangs, and I would love something like that. But on a more realistic level, this tank here, although I think it would be great if I could plumb this down into my basement and have like a basement sump and put a frag system down there, maybe another fish tank, all connected to the same system, plumbed together. I think that would be really cool. So, all right. And then the last question, or part 10, is challenge three other channels. So I'm going to pick SweatyReef, Kevin's Vlog, and Ed's Fish Tank Extreme. You guys have been tagged. Hope to see your videos soon, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.